Welcome back, YouTube. Today we are talking about stress management. Now, I know there are so many of you out there who are just constantly stressed. Actually, I'm one of those people. I'm stressed out all the time. So I thought it'd be a good idea for me to figure out how to de-stress my life, how to get that stress under control so that I could be more productive. I can just start doing the things that I want to do and not have to worry all the time. And I thought, hey, if I'm like that, there's gotta be other people out there like that as well. So here are my top 5 tips on how to manage your stress and guide those stressors to become useful energy. Number 5. The number 5 spot goes to time management. I put time management at number 5 because sometimes time isn't one of those things that you can really control. You know, the world just happens as it happens. You can't plan to the dot what's going to happen. Time is a relative concept. So what do I mean by time management? When I say time management, I mean organize your time as best as you can. Like I said, sometimes the world just throws something at you that you're not expecting and that you can't plan for. But what you can plan for is a productive day. And the way I suggest you do that is to start your day off early. I know not everyone is a morning person, and I know sometimes that's not even possible for you, especially if you're working nights or you have something else going on that is going to prevent you from waking up at a decent hour. Now, I'm not saying wake up at 4 a.m. every single day. No. I am being very generic. I am saying wake up early as in
your definition
of early. So when I don't have anything going on in the day, I'll usually wake up around 10 or 11. And to me, that's kind of late. So the way I can combat my time management is instead of waking up at 10 in the morning, I can wake up at 8 or 7 in the morning. That is early to me. Again, this is all going to be customizable to you, your lifestyle, and the way that you want to handle things. Along with time management, I also suggest that you try to plan out your day. Just take a little notebook and jot down the things that you know you need to get done. I mean, you don't even have to write it down, but I highly recommend writing it down. That way you don't have an excuse to forget because it's right there for you to look at whenever you do forget. And when you plan out your day, you are more likely to get those very important tasks done. And I do suggest getting them done first thing in the morning, first thing when you wake up. I mean, yes, you can wait till after you brush your teeth, take a shower, eat food, and all that jazz. But your most important tasks should be the ones that you complete early on in the day. Because if you wait till the nighttime to perform them, you might be too tired from the rest of your activities throughout the day. Along with time management, I also recommend that you check in on yourself throughout the day. If there's ever a time through the day where you just have a little break, a little pause, take a seat, relax, and think to yourself, how am I doing right now? If I do have to get this stuff done, I might be feeling a little stressed right now. Well, this is a good time to take a look at how you have been managing your time throughout the day and how much time you have left throughout the day for you to get the rest of your tasks done. So just check in on yourself and evaluate how much time that you have left against the list that you made earlier on and see what tasks still need to be completed, what can be postponed until the next day, and be sure to congratulate yourself on what you've already accomplished. Number 4, create healthy eating habits.
Sarah, how does the way I eat affect my stress levels?
Now, I don't necessarily mean that you have to eat healthy. When I say create healthy eating habits, I more mean along the lines of monitoring how much you are eating throughout the day. So when I say create healthy eating habits, what I recommend is to, 1, plan out your meals. If you were to plan out your meals, then you know about what time you're going to be eating. When you plan your meals out in ahead, you don't have to worry about planning them out in the moment, which means that you have more time to prepare your food, eat it, and then move on. You don't have to sit there and think for an hour about what you want for breakfast. And I know it's really hard to plan on a meal when you don't know what you're going to be in the mood for. So what I recommend doing is having 2 to 3 options available for you. I usually recommend one healthy and one not so healthy meal. I also recommend monitoring your snacking throughout the day. I know when I am in the mood to snack, I just want to sit on the couch a little bit. get comfy, take a break. The problem with that, I will get comfortable too quickly and my one show will turn into a binge watching session real quick. All because I have a snack, because I'm comfortable that way. I find comfort in food. It's
delicious.
So definitely monitor your snacking. I know it's not gonna be the best, but I always have way more energy and I feel ready to take on the rest of my tasks after eating something healthy as opposed to something unhealthy. And lastly, drink your water. I mean, I cannot stress this enough. Drink your water. What I find is the most helpful way to remember to drink my water is designating a cup for water. When I wake up in the morning, I choose the cup that I'm going to use for the day and I just keep refilling that water over and over and over again. Sometimes I don't even wait until it's empty and I just keep refilling it because if it's full, then I know I'm not drinking enough water. Number 3, talk about your problems. Listen, I know not everybody is as open as others, but when you keep them bundled inside of you, it just creates more stress for yourself. I would say take the day of reflection as well. Get inside your head and think about the things that you are going to be comfortable sharing with someone else. Approach someone who you trust and ask them if they would be comfortable listening to you talk or vent for an hour or however much time you need. Before you go to talk to this person, make sure they understand that you just want them to listen. You aren't asking them to solve your problems. When you say things out loud, it makes them real, which makes them easier to understand and to grasp. The best thing they can do is repeat what you had just told them in a completely different way. By them repeating your problem, you will hear it a different way, thus understanding your problem a hell of a lot more than you probably did before. And it might even be the key to unlocking how to de-stress this situation. I cannot stress this enough. Please let who you are talking to know that you trust them. Then they know, oh, I need to pay attention. I need to really listen because this person is coming to me from a place of trust. And listen, folks, if you are ever in a situation where you are the friend who's being approached to listen, you listen. This is your friend. They're coming to you because they trust you, because they want your help and they think that you can actually help them. If you don't want their help, communicate that. Make sure they know, I just want you to listen to what I have to say. I'm not expecting you to fix my problem. I just need to vent. After all is said and done, you feel better about yourself. I mean, talking your problems helps your mind work through the situation so that everything is better understood and that you can come to a resolution eventually. I mean, not everything gets solved after one session. That's why people are in therapy for years. I think it goes back to just knowing that somebody is there for you and that somebody cares. And that's something that everybody needs. My number two tip is to go exercise or go on a walk. Exercise enhances your energy. It gets your adrenaline rushing, your heart pumping, and it makes you ready to take on the day. So I highly recommend performing your exercises in the morning. Now, it doesn't have to be a long exercise. It could be like 10 minutes. You do you, but you definitely want to get your body moving and prepared for the day. Because if you don't, you're just gonna be a little bit more sluggish and it's gonna be harder for you to really get into that I need to grind mode. Exercise makes your body happy, which in turn makes you happy. And my number 1 tip for how to manage your stress is to breathe. I feel like monitoring your breathing is something that not everybody thinks about, because breathing is one of those things that your body does just automatically, that you don't really have to think about it until you think about it, and then you have to think about why you're thinking about it. This is my number one for many different reasons. It's dumb, but sometimes I forget to breathe. That creates so much stress on me because then I'm trying to push all the words out before I lose that last breath. Or I think I can't finish my workout because I can't breathe, and I feel really bad about myself, and I start stressing about why I can't finish a simple workout or why I can't finish a sentence. Breathe.
Sarah, I breathe every day. How are you gonna tell me to breathe to de-stress if I breathe every day and I'm still stressed?
I feel like I have way more control when I take those deep breaths right before than if I were to just let my body do its thing naturally. Now, like I said, these are just my top 5 tips on how to manage your stress. In no way am I saying these are the only options that you have, and in no way am I saying that these are going to pertain to everyone, because some of these things might not work for you, but they're the things that work the best for me. I manage my stress at home. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what are some of the techniques that you use to de-stress your life. And let me know if any of these techniques that I listed out here today are things that you already practice and how they affect your daily life. So don't forget to like this video, leave a comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and
we'll see you real soon.
It's funny because in some situations, I am a snack.
Ha ha ha!